Muhammad Razi. I am from London. Is it permissible to take commissions from donation money or from charity money? As far as taking commissions from money of donations or money of charity is concerned, as far as this is concerned, if an individual collects the money of donation or the money of charity, he cannot take a fixed percentage from this. So for example, if a person donates $100,000, so the person who has helped in convincing this person to give this amount, he cannot take a fixed cut from this. For example, 10%, 20%, 30%, etc. And unfortunately, many people, they have a habit. Many people, they take a huge commission from the donation money or from the charity money. Some take 15%, some take 20%, some take 30%. Some go to the extent of taking even 50%. So this should not be done. And for example, if a person, he has easily convinced a businessman to donate, for example, $1 million for an Islamic cause, or for example, for the cause of Palestine. And he took hardly a few minutes to convince this person. And he takes a huge cut, for example, 25% or 30% of this. He hardly put in any efforts. And if you tell the people who are giving charity or donation that 25 or 30% of your money is going to be taken by this individual, most of them will not want to give the donation. They are donating because they want their money to reach this particular cause or for a particular cause. But if there is a charitable organization, and there are several charitable organizations around the world, so the best for a charitable organization is to have a waqf. And whatever money is generated from this waqf, they can use it to cover the cost of the charitable organization. For example, paying the salary of the staff, paying for the rent and other running costs. This is the best. But if the charitable organization takes some amount from the donation, maybe about 10%, 15%, 20%, then inshallah it should be fine, as long as it is only used for covering the running costs, for paying the salary and for other costs that are related to the charitable organization. And it should not be for profit. And the charitable organizations should see to it that they mention it on their website, that they're taking this percentage from the charity amount or from the donated amount, and they should mention it on their flyers, on their brochures, on their pamphlets, etc. In short, make it clear to the people who are donating that this percentage, a small percentage, it should be very minimal, it should not be exorbitant. A small percentage, maybe about 10%, 15%, it is used for covering the running costs of the charitable organization. So once it is made clear, inshallah, it should be fine, but it should not be exorbitant, and it should not be for the purpose of making money or for the purpose of profit. Unfortunately, many charitable organizations, and this is a common practice in the West, they take 20%, 30%, 40%, some go to the extent of taking 50% of the donated amount, of the charitable amount. Imagine a person is donating for an Islamic cause through a charity because he thinks that this charity will give it to the deserving people, and then he comes to know that 50% of his donation, it is taken by the charitable organization. Imagine a person, he donates $100,000. $50,000 goes to the charity. Most of the people, if they come to know, they will stop donating. And it will deter the people from donating. So we should see to it that whatever we do, we should do it with purity of intention. We should do it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Unfortunately, many charitable organizations, especially in the Western countries, they are more interested, unfortunately, in making money. People are suffering throughout the world. Someone wants to give to the cause of Palestine and you're taking such a huge cut. Why? So, whenever we are doing anything, we should always remember that we should purify our niyyah. We should purify our intentions. All of our deeds should be only for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we should see to it that we do everything in order to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may He give us the best in this world as well as the best in the hereafter. And may He save us from the torment, from the punishment of the hellfire.